Hi guys, Mr. N, Unit 7, point slope form. Let's see how to write an equation of a line from a given graph, right? And I'm going to do problem number 12 first. Problem number 12, as you can see, we definitely have a positive slope. And there are 2 points given to you. First point, let's call it A. This one here, right? Point A, and the other one, point B. Point A has what coordinates? -1 and -6. Point B has the coordinates -3 and -9. Now, why am I doing this? And because I already mentioned, that we're talking about point slope, you always should put on your paper the equation, the point slope equation of a line, right? Which is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Now for this case, you can use either x of a or x of b for your x1 and y1. And I can call it, either y minus ya or y minus y sub b, yb, equals m times x minus x of b, x sub b. Right? Some of you may say, well, hold on, is that going to be the same equation? And I can guarantee you that will be the same equation regardless which point are you going to use. First of all, because we don't know the slope of the line, let's find that. Okay, and I'm going to use green for the next step. Remember in class we said if you have 2 points, one easy way to find the slope will be to stack them up, which we already did. That's x. This is the y column. Subtract x of b from x of a. You have what? -1 minus -3 will be -1 plus 3, which is 2. Positive 2 if you want. That's your run. Okay? The other column, the y column, -9 subtracted from -6. Basically, you have -6 minus -9, which is right? That gives you positive 3, and that's your rise. Okay, slope is given to you by the change in y over the change in x, which we call it rise over run. Okay, do the substitution, 3 over 2. Okay, now I'm going to use this m and write the equation. Which point do you want to use? You want to use A or B? Well, let's go with A first. I have y minus y of A, which is -6, right? Should equal m times x minus, what is the x of A? -1. Okay, now minus minus makes a plus, right? You add the opposites, you will have y plus 6 equals, well, forgot to substitute slope for 3/2, 3 over 2 times x minus will be plus, right? Plus 1. And this is the answer for problem number 12 in your algebra manual. Let's do one more for today. Okay, which one do you guys want to try? How about 15? All right, and I'm going to change the color again. I don't know, some brown or burgundy or what that color could be. Same story. The equation point slope will be y minus y1 equals slope m times x minus x1, where y1 and x1 are the coordinates of your points, right? And here, first thing, it looks like you have to find the coordinates of your point. What are the coordinates of this point? Let's call it A, and the other one B. A will have what coordinates? Well, x of A seems to be -1, and B will be what? 1, 2, hold on, looks like my computer does something here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? And that's a positive 8. Okay, now we obviously need to find the slope. But what is the slope of this line? It's an horizontal line. There is no slope, there is no incline, there is no steepness. The slope will be 0. okay? And as you can see, if I'm plugging 0 in here instead of m, all this part that has my x in it is disappearing. You basically have an equation of y minus y1, which in this case is y of your point A, y minus 8 equals 0, and if you add a to both sides, right, you find that the equation of this line is y equals 8, and makes perfect sense to me, hopefully to you also, because this is a line where no matter what x you have, if I'm going from here and I'm intersecting my line, x may be -5, but my y is always going to be 7, right? So this is a line where y will be a constant. Did I say 7? Should be 8, right? Anyway, you guys got it. If that's an 8, should be 8, not 7. Y equals 8. Okay? So this is, the way you solve this problem. Obviously, for this one, for problem number 13, what can you notice? Problem number 13, it seems that my x is always going to be 3, right? Regardless where you are on this line, let's say this point, y may be 4, but my x is 3, okay? And that's why the equation of that line will be x equals 3. Because no matter where you are on that line, which has no slope, by the way, your x will always be 3. Make sense? All right. This is it.